My baby shower was lovely, I have to say. I mean, I don't even know if that's what you call it. I mean, I guess that's what you call it because it was obviously a very festive lunch. There was a lot of beautiful flowers. I had a taco, I had 2 tacos, and then I had a churro. And I had a little whipped cream with a little chocolate sauce. I have basically picked up and put down the idea of having a baby shower like 3 different times. So we did the damn thing at home, just us. I really want to celebrate it. You never get this time back. It's my first baby. The second baby is like, you know, first baby, like blah, 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 and then you get loves, right? What's the saying? Like, you just don't care about the second baby as much. Like, she can like eat the Lego in the corner. The first baby, you're like, oh my God, she might be like the Pope one day or whatever. I just wonder when I come back from maternity leave, if I'm ever going to look back at this footage and be like, oh, that was your hair the whole time. First of all, welcome to Necessary Realness. I have talked about Sex and the City a lot this week, but I don't care because I have so many thoughts about what's happening. So Sex and the City is coming back. It's being revived on HBO Max. It's called And Just Like That. I have a problem with that. Now, obviously, iconic show. We knew around the second movie that there were issues with Kim Cattrall. And like, I guess she's talked about like the feud in the past and has basically said like the women have made a point to exclude her. There's always drama. Really quick disclaimer, everyone at home, I'm having some work done outside, so I can't get rid of the noise because they're busting through sheetrock. But I can't stop them. We have permits for certain times. The one thing that I've always remembered, you know how you hear like random things that people say and like just random stuff sticks with you? And something that has always stuck with me is when Sarah Jessica Parker literally said in an interview when Sex and the City was ending, it ended at the top of the game. Everyone was like, why is this ending? We aren't done yet. We don't want this to happen. She pulled a Seinfeld 6 seasons in and was like, you never want to be the last to leave the party. And I heard that, I carried that quote with me through all of my 20s. Every time I was like, I was on a good one at a nightclub, I wanted to stay out and get real sloppy. I'm like, bitch, you need to get out of here before those lights go on. To now bring it back with a completely different format and not with the original cast and naming it something else, it just completely takes away the power of what she said all those years ago. And I just feel like, don't do it. Because if this is not excellent, this is going to tarnish the legacy of such an iconic show. Come on, what do we like? I don't know. Or I need to know, and I've said this too, why do you hate each other? And I want to see if you're navigating friendships in your 50s, I need to know that you and Samantha and the other ladies have had a falling out because she slept with one of your husbands. I want to know went south. That's realistic. You know what my mom said yesterday? Did I tell you already? Who wants to see the menopausal version of this? I mean, give me a break. It's not sexy. This is how crazy she is. She came over yesterday like she was giving out pamphlets in high school in like 1960. She was like, it's my birthday. And I'm like, okay, you're so crazy. Andre Leon Talley being the face of Uggs is the most fabulous thing I've ever heard. For anyone that was unclear, this is not a resurgence of Uggs. I have been rocking Uggs from 14 to now. I love them. I have no shame. I have the camel. I have the light beige. I wear the slippers. I wear them all the time with a chunky sock. I think they're adorable. I've never abandoned Uggs, ever. I've always loved them. The latest trend in Ugg fashion, it started with the tall boot, it went to the mid-calf boot, and then it went to slippers. Now it is the mini Ugg boot, almost slipper style. I'm obsessed with them. So cute. That's gonna be my hospital slipper. Hailey Bieber is doing it. Kendall Jenner is doing it. Jasmine Tooks is doing it. Emily Ratajkowski is doing it. I mean, this is the new way to rock your Uggs. Uggs are here to stay, and the fact that they got Andre Leon Talley, I have to say, I love when people pull off good marketing. You know, I'm rewatching Mad Men. It's all about advertising. All the 60s was so it with the advertising. You know who was also in advertising was Darren from Bewitched. When Uggs first burst onto the scene, everyone was obsessed with them. Then they had a bad fall because everyone turned their back on everything. When everything blows up and people are obsessed with something, people turn on you so quick. You know, when you just explode so much, so quickly, does that spark keep lit? I don't think that's how that works. You know, I think you gotta just, you know, like I still am struggling with having brushed hair. And at this far into my glow up, I shouldn't have that problem. I think Uggs are a West Coast thing, but I also think they're actually very much an East Coast thing. I think on the East Coast, they're more practical, whereas in the West Coast, they're just more comfortable and people are more casual altogether, so they just throw them on. It's bi-coastal. The war that's erupting on the side chat about if Uggs are Snoop Dogg and Dre or if they are Diddy and Biggie. I think everyone's wearing Uggs. I really do. There is a brand new episode of Necessary Realness every Saturday, so make sure you what? Subscribe, okay? Did I say subscribe? Don't forget to do that, subscribe. And make sure you check out all of the other videos on the E! News YouTube channel because they are all fabulous.